They say in life that dog is man's best friend, and for me, that statement couldn't be any more true. Rescuing my dog Bane was easily one of the best things that I've done in my life so far, and most importantly, it was one of the best decisions that I've ever made. But getting Bane wasn't all that easy. It came with its share of challenges, and at one point, I didn't even think I was going to be able to take her home. That is, until my sister stepped in and saved the day. Now, back in the spring of 2018, I was at my dad's house and I was in his backyard playing with his dog Jax. It was there that I thought to myself, man, I wish I really had my own dog that I can play with in my backyard. I already had 2 dogs at my house though, Buttercup and Wesley. The problem was that they were getting older and neither of them really liked playing outside anymore. I remember coming home that night and telling my mom Patty that I wanted to get a dog of my own. At first I thought she was going to say no, but to my surprise, she said that if I can find one for cheap and take care of it on my own and pay for almost everything, that I could get one. I couldn't believe it. From there, the search was on. I immediately got on the internet and started looking for available dogs near me. I kinda knew in my mind that I wanted to get a beagle because they are one of my favorite breeds of dogs. I saw a few that I liked, but they were just too pricey for me. That's when my mom suggested that I look at the DuPage County Animal Shelter because those would all be rescue animals and they would be much cheaper. When I checked out their website, I saw no beagles at first, so I decided to continue looking elsewhere. About a week after I originally looked at the animal shelter website, I looked again, and I couldn't believe it. They had a beagle mix available. I immediately called and said I was interested, and they told me to come down for a visit. When I arrived, I was super nervous because I wanted the dog to like me, and I was hoping she was going to be the one for me. When they brought her in the room, I knew instantly that I wanted to take her home. It took her a little while to warm up to me, but when she did, I couldn't have been any happier. I told the people there that I wanted to take her home with me, and they started to get some information from me, and it was there that they gave me the bad news. They told me that I could not have her because I live in unincorporated Lombard, and they have an animal limit and we already exceeded it. I was devastated. They told me I couldn't take my dog home as she was sitting in my lap. The whole ride home I thought I was going to cry because I was so sad. But then, I had an idea. I was not going to give up this easily. I immediately called my older sister Sarah, who doesn't live at the house anymore, and asked if she could go rescue her because she didn't exceed the animal limit where she lived, and she could put the address in her name and then give me the dog at my house, and it would be as if nobody would ever know. At first, she told me I was crazy. She said I didn't need a dog, but I begged and I begged and I told her I wanted this dog and I would do anything to get her, and she finally agreed that she would try. An hour later, she called me and told me that she was going to have to come back the next day with her boyfriend so he could meet her, and if all that went well, it would work out. I had slight hope at that point. I was at work the next day, so the nerves were at an all-time high. Was I going to get this dog, or was I going to be left devastated yet again? Around 3 p.m., Sarah called me with bad news. She said it wasn't going to work out. I felt my heart shatter right there. I was angry and I was devastated. I clocked out of work and was on my way home when I checked the website again. It said my dog had been adopted. And I thought to myself, is my sister tricking me? Or did some other family adopt her? I immediately thought the worst of it, so that made me even more sad and more angry. When I got home, my sister was there, and I came in all mad. She said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "What do you mean, what's wrong? We didn't get the dog, and the website said she was already adopted." My sister said, "Don't be mad. There's the paperwork right there. Your dog is in the backyard." I was tricked, but it was a trick that came with the best possible outcome ever. Bane was mine. Nobody could take her from me. I finally got my dog to play with, to take care of, and to give her all the love in the world. And it turns out that animal limit rule wasn't even legit, so I honestly don't know why they told me that, but it didn't matter because I got my dog. As you can see from these memories, the last 3 years with Bane have been some of the best. So many good times. I will be sad when I transfer to West Virginia in the fall because I'm going to have to leave her behind, but I'll be home for breaks. Overall, I can't wait for the coming years with the best decision I've ever made, with my best friend.